we got some nasty black mould. They say the best things in life come free. Not this stuff. Alright, unfortunately, this stuff does come free. You're right there, my name is Brian Joe from Easy Painting Tips. And I just want to say thanks to every single person that watched any video or subscribed, liked, done anything to my videos last year. And good news, from the river to the Isle of Sheppey, my videos will still be free coming this year. And funny enough, I've got loads of subscribers from Egypt this year. So you've got me, Mo Salah, and then the other geezer. Come on, the other geezer, man. Some geezer just high-fived his camel. That joke. Shut up, man. Alright, and coming into January, well, we're in January now, so if anyone's got any of their New Year's resolutions, please put them down. Oh, I hate December, all that false drinking, do stupid things and say stupid stuff, and if anyone's watching, I just want to apologise. John, I think that I'm going to quit drinking come this year. I gave up smoking, now it's time to quit drinking. I think that's a better thing than your health. If anyone else is going to quit, come do it. Do yourself motivation while watching this. Funny enough, I was in the park the other week. Some crazy nuts job come up to me with a bag. It said CDs. I said, I see them, and what are they? He said, CDs. I said, I see them, though, but what are they? Remember, when in Rome, talk like a Spartan, you get me? Actually, like I think he was trying to old man me off. Like, I was at least MP3 me or something, you know what I'm saying? I'm 40 now, so I've never felt fitter. And I think quitting the alcohol, you know. Anyway, back to these videos. So we've got some nasty black mould. Watch it, it's a good video. Like and subscribe. I ain't your daddy, do what you want to do, mate. But thanks, sincerely, I thank everyone, yeah? Thank you. And remember, when you're cleaning mould, yeah, you need bleach. That's what kills mould. So there's no point using some fairy liquid and stuff like that. Ain't gonna do the trick. This one I find really good. There's a real strong smell of bleach about it. You do feel like you come out of a swimming pool. It's got that much powerful smell, yeah? It's a well ventilated area. So look at this. So we want to get the water, look at that. There's a bit of water on it. That's Dusty Springfield. I'm not sure what Dusty Springfield is, but look at that. And like I said, it's got into the windows and everything. And I really, what we're going to get on, just let that little sink in, and then we're going to wipe that down with a cloth. We need to get all of that stuff off, and then as you can see here, it's rotted away. It's rotted away at that window ledge. It's left a big crack. Right, I'm going to show you some polyfiller, yeah, but we're going to add glue to this because we're going to make it really hard, because unfortunately this is a recurring thing. Because it's what it is there's a tree, blocks the pipes, and then water overflows when it rains, so it'll come in the house. So we're going to toughen that really up, and I'll show you how. You can buy tough glue. So yeah, we're just going to give that a wipe down, get in all those little crannies. Again, this stuff, look at it, it's a bit like that Chinese knotweed, and it gets its pores into you. Don't let you go, mate. I tell you, you can feel that's weak, it's weakened the structure. But again, it's for your own health. This stuff, they reckon all that kind of stuff can cause depression and all that stuff as well. So you really need it out of your house, man. Look, you can look at that. That's already cracking. That is. Unfortunately, there's not really much. Look at that. It's just got anything. It's not much. Like I'm not a carpenter, so I'm just going to show you a little tip how to just put some real tough polyfiller on that. All right. So look. God, I hate that thing. I feel like bloody Lincoln Park or something. That's a blood thingy after a bite by a dog, by the way. I'm not painting my nails, but I ain't a modern, I ain't a modern man, alright? By far from it. Right, look at that. As you can see, that's off a window. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to crunch up the newspaper and we're going to stick it in there. Basically, we're going to create a nest. I'm going to pack it solid. This is like that old clown analogy where you fit about 50 clowns in there, yeah? Obviously, what you want to try and do, we're just going to do, we want to have it flush enough because we're going to be putting our Polyfilla on top of it to sit on it, alright? So don't have to keep packing it. We don't have to keep packing it because we don't really know where it's going to go, really. Like I said, we just want it enough so we can flatten, so we can flush our Polyfilla, alright? That looks alright. We might just put a little piece here. Right, because of that window's so badly damaged and it probably will reoccur. Right, we've got your normal wood filler, like the 2x one. But what I'm going to do, we're going to add some of this bonded no nails glue as well to that. But first of all, what we do, we knock up the Polyfilla like we're knocking it up usual. Don't need loads, don't have a tan on it. Look, you can buy hardened glue in that, but really it is for pros, because once you play with that stuff, it gives you no time to play with it whatsoever. And if you don't put it on smoothly, it's very unforgiving, that's what I'm going to say. So this stuff is going to be a little bit easier to work with, but it can't give you the same results. Obviously you've got to do it yourself, but it's a DIY. You're here to do it yourself, you're not here to buy ready-made stuff. And it's like home cooking, mate. Home cooking's always the best, isn't it? Fucking Uber and all this stuff all the time. People are crazy, man. I ain't seen an Uber driver. Alright, so now we want to get your Polyfilla in. Alright. Look, we're going to do a first coat with this, alright? Also, got other cracks down the windowsill. What you're going to do, I'm going to smooth that out after. Let's put them off. And just smooth that down with your finger, that cracks there. We're not even too fussed about that. What we're after at the moment is just to get a base, that really broken one. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get a cloth and just quickly clean that up. Fortunately, when you're carrying a camera and all that, it gets a bit messy. And again, these stuff's so bad, but you can get a screwdriver and just get that out, or push it right in the whole bit, because it is just got so badly damaged. You just want to give it some sort of hardness to it. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to let that dry, wait till it will sink in again, and then we'll put a second layer on it, okay? Just smooth out the other little bits because the glue will get hard. Alright, so we've got the first coat of this polyfiller on. I've cleaned out that as well, just get a screwdriver, clean it out. Obviously, got to wait for it to set a little bit first. Remember, this isn't the first coat, so I'm not too worried. We just want to keep it clean, because when that wood dries with the glue, but the polyfiller dries with the glue, it will make it tough and it'll be hard to sand it off. So again, it makes for a better finish because it makes it harder and more durable. I like sanding. What I want to do, we just want to smooth it out. Look, I'm not going to bore you to death with sanding, but I'm just, look, what you want to do, just want to put a light bit of power on it, go up and down, yeah? There's no real kind of, let's say, there's no real wrongs and rights to sanding, but at this time, you don't want to go on it too hard, look. We just want it nice, so if you can see that, now it's just kind of smooth. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to put a little bit more polyfiller here, bits like that, just to get it smooth, and bits over there, you see that where it's a little bit rough? So we're just going to put a light bit of polyfiller on these things here. So that's what you want to do with this, and again here, just where places are a little bit rough, we're going to a little bit, if you see here, it's a bit rough here as well, so we'll just give that a light, just give that a light going over with the sandpaper. So what we're going to do, we sanded that down, so now we can see what we need to do, yeah? You can see here, that's, what's it called, again, rotting away. So we're going to put a bit more polyfiller on here, we're going to build it back. And this is that big old hole there, and we're just, there's a few little cracks and indentations there, so we're going to go over there with the polyfiller and over these little bits here, yeah? And then it'll be good enough to paint then. Obviously around here, but that's not too bad. So we want to get a nice consistency. Look, let's put polyfiller, it's on there. That's what you want it. You want it stuck nice like that. This is the last coat we're going to do on this. Try to get it as smooth as possible, yeah? Don't go crazy, because I find polyfilling very AHAD. I know it's a real common word and everyone loves using it, but I do. I get carried away. I could end up just doing it. I don't know. It's going autopilot. Just find it very, what's the word? Therapeutic. going to say lethargic, but it's not lethargic. Yeah, very few therapeutic. I don't know. I'm one of these people, I find it hard to switch off. Brain's always chatting away. What they say, people that chat away got nothing to say usually, which is probably true, but doesn't help the people that do chat away, you know. So like I said, we want to try to get as much, because we want to do as least sanding as possible. I always find that is the best way to approach stuff like that. Like I said, alright, stuff like that, and then a little bit over here. These are great, these little fill-in knives. Just a bit in the corner here, we need to build it up. Again, do want to find the reason. I can't stand all this darkness. I find it really depressing, man. I find it hard to get out of bed in the morning. It's one of them ones you get up and then you just want to go back to bed again. It's very hard. I don't know how some of these people do it in these climates where they don't see the sun for like 6 years. What was it? Denmark? And no, not Denmark. Is it Scandinavian countries? They get dark and they just stay dark for the whole of winter. Yeah, I think they do. They have a high suicide rate, don't they? See why? Definitely can. So it's a nice sunny day. This is base coat weather, mate. I'll go out and sit in the sun for a little while. If it wasn't so blinking cold. Right, we just want to smooth down that little gap there. It's in such an awkward corner, I might have to wait for it to dry first before we can get anything on it. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to put a little bit of water on the tool and then just smooth it up. Water's definitely your friend in these occasions. Always keep your spatula clean. Right. That shouldn't be too bad now. When we come to sand it off, it's fairly smooth anyway. And that, hopefully, right, so there you go. I'm just going to put a little line down there, so I'm going to try to keep the same original pattern. Right, that'll be ready to paint now. That's what you're going to do. If you come across black mould in your house, get it out, yeah? So you bleach it, clean it. Hopefully, it won't be in as bad a state as this. And you've got to repair everything. Even this still. Alright, so we've got the prep on now. What we just need to do now is give it a little smooth over, and then that's good to paint.